Welcome, race fans. We are with the All-Pro Racing Pro 4 Truck Series here tonight at Wild Horse. Going to be a good one. Doesn't look like we have a big field here tonight, but pretty decent. It'll be a pretty decent race. All brought to you by the All-Pro Racing Off-Road Series, sponsored by Michelangelo's Painting. You can look them up at michelangelospainting.com. Also check out All-Pro Racing on Facebook. And All-Pro, look up the sign-ups for the All-Pro Racing iRacing League on the league page. And all races at All-Pro have no entry fees and always have a cash prize. We are about 6.5 minutes away from qualifying here, and right now it looks like we only got about 11 drivers in here. I do not see last week's. Oh yeah, last week's winner is in here. Yes, John Schilling. So wish him the best of luck out there. Maybe try to make it 2 in a row. Hey George. Coming up later tonight on MaxSpeedTV, the Extreme Motorsports 99 K&N Series. That'll be right here on MaxSpeedTV. And tune in tomorrow night for the Nork Cup Series, also the Extreme Motorsports 99 Truck Series. That'll be right here on MaxSpeedTV. So tune in for that. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying underway.
Can you see the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the brave, and the
All right, sorry about that, folks. I was helping I was actually helping John Schilling. He last week's winner in TeamSpeak here. He's going to head out here tonight, try to make it 2 in a row. He was second quickest in practice there, right behind Scott Sanderson. And now these guys are out here trying to lay down some quick times. And right now, looks like Scott Sanderson is the fastest so far. Vernon Margheim, Marty Ray takes over the second spot now. Vernon Margheim in third, Jacob Walker fourth. Hi, Riley. Welcome. And Bailey Galinas in second. Hayden Earwood takes over that position into second. Scott Sanderson still hanging onto the pole by about a half a second. He's got a pretty doggone good setup. That's what it's going to take tonight. I remember, no, it was John Schilling won a couple of weeks ago, I guess it was. No, he won last week. Scott Sanderson won a couple of weeks ago. Scott pulled away from the whole field. He just left the whole field. So hopefully we don't see that again tonight. Hopefully we see John Schilling or somebody up there giving him a tough time. Yeah, Scott was not here last week. It looks like right now we only have 13 drivers. I'm kind of disappointed in the turnout. Gosh, last week we had, wow, like 35 or 40 drivers in there that started. Of course, only about, I think 14 people actually took a qualifying time and raced, but that's why I'm kind of surprised there isn't more people in here tonight. But still, that'll make a good show. Yeah, it'll make a pretty good show with, like 13 drivers. It's about what we had in the race last week, 13, 14 drivers. Right now, the only one that hasn't taken a qualifying time is John Gallagher. All right, that's going to wrap up qualifying. All right, we'll get them on the grid here once they start gridding up. And this is a standing start. So Scott Sanderson taking the pole, the 50.296. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Hayden Earwood in second. John Schilling will start third. Bailey Galinas will start fourth. Marty Ray fifth. Carlos Plaza sixth. Vernon Markheim seventh. Jacob Walker will start eighth. Brandon Cretion, I believe it is Cretion, will start ninth place. Michael D'Amico 10th. Matthew Johnson 11th. Gary Woolbolt 12th. And round out the field, John Gallagher taking up the 14th position, but did not take a qualifying time, or did not. I'm not sure if he's even going to grid up. We'll see. All right, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green is out. They're underway. Anderson with a pretty good start. And they're all gaggling up behind him. John Schilling, Hayden, well, they get together there. Hayden gets the pull off though. And now he's trying to challenge our leader, Scott Sanderson. Scott, man, with that awesome setup, is really pulling away already. Schilling in third. Carlos Plaza fourth. And Michael D'Amico up to 7th place now after starting 10th, so he's already picked up a couple of positions. In the meantime, Scott Sanderson putting about 0.6 of a second distance there between him and second place Hayden and John Schilling. Awesome track right here tonight. Looks like the track is in excellent condition. Lots of digging going on, boy. I'll tell you, these guys are really digging it. And already Scott Sanderson putting about 1.5 seconds on second place. "15 laps is all they got here tonight. And we got 13 to go. Jacob Walker getting around Carlos Plaza. And Plaza trying to pull the back. Oh, man, crossover. Man, nice crossover by Carlos Plaza. Ooh, a little stutter there. I notice iRacing's been doing that a little bit lately here. I'm not sure why. Marty Ray closing up on Jacob Walker now. Anderson putting even more distance on second place. Hayden Earwood started second, running in second, but he is 2.2 seconds behind Scott Sanderson right now. All right, Matthew Johnson getting around Vernon Markheim for 7th place. Markheim coming back. He gets that, a little bump in the corner there, and Matt Johnson up into the wall. And that opened the door for Gary Woolbolt to get by. And Matthew Johnson does the crossover on Gary and gets that position right back. Oh, and almost rolling it. Using that inside cushion to his advantage and making him turn better. Good job. Good racing going on back here in the pack. Man, slam that baby down. Michael D'Amico now into 6th place. Oh, man, what the heck? Bailey Galinas out already. Oh, man, what the heck? I guess got a couple of guys that maybe did not start there or something. Earwood now 3.4 seconds behind the leader. And man, he is really hitting those jumps hard. Four seconds back. Anderson just keeps pulling away. That's what he did a couple of weeks ago. He just kept pulling away from everybody, and man, he won it by a long shot. Led all the laps so far. It's just a short race, 15 laps, so I mean, gonna take quite a bit. Michael D'Amico goes into 5th, getting by Marty Ray. Marty back to 6th. I don't know what happened to Carlos Plaza, but he is sitting on pit road. So that's moved everybody up here quite a bit. Long ways between Vernon Markheim and Gary Woolbolt. Almost 5 seconds back to them. Wow, big jump right there, almost flipping it. Hayden Earwood now 6 seconds behind Scott Sanderson. Sanderson getting in his groove. And he is digging, man, for everything he's got. Coming to the line, going to be 8 laps to go. With a 6.6 second lead. That's hard to make up here at Wild Horse. Schilling a little off the pace. Doesn't look like he's going to be winning here tonight unless something really happens up there in the front. Oh, and he just rolled it on its side. Rolls it back over, keeps it going, but he does lose the position there to Jacob Walker. Jacob now into third after starting sixth. Or eighth, excuse me. Eighth. Looked like a sixth there for a second. Miko trying to close in on Schilling. Laps are winding down here. We're about halfway. Pretty amazing. Schilling took that truck and rolled it on its side, flipped it back over on its wheels, only lost one position. That was pretty amazing driving by John Schilling. Winning a couple of weeks ago, wanting to repeat that win. Doesn't look like it's meant to be here tonight. Earwood now 9 seconds behind the leader. Hitting those jumps mighty hard right now here at Wild Horse. Up over the wall. Ouch. That's going to hurt time-wise. And put him about 10 seconds behind the leader. Anderson just out there. That truck is just on rails tonight. He can't do anything wrong. Already passing up Vernon Markheim. Vernon goes a lap down now. And Matthew Johnson, the next one to go a lap down, 8th place, running about 11 or 12 seconds ahead of the leader. And the way Scott's been turning up the heat here, that ain't going to be very long, and he's going to be breathing right down the neck of Matthew Johnson. Big jump. Just hitting those jumps perfect. Earwood, I don't know, kind of looks like his truck just doesn't seem to be up to full speed or something. I mean, he's hanging on a second, but he's just not hitting those jumps as hard as Scott Sanderson is. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I mean, he's okay. He's got, he's about 11 and a half seconds ahead of Jacob Walker. So quite a ways ahead of him. Schilling getting D'Amico to breathe down his neck here a little bit. Big jumps, man, a lot of air underneath these trucks. You see them as they go over the big jump here, how much air they get underneath them. Miko coming from 10th. Putting the pressure on Schilling now, looking to the outside as they hit the jump simultaneously. Schilling could be having a little bit of damage on that truck from rolling it over. Could be affecting the speed of it. 3 laps to go. This time by Scott Sanderson. Oh, Wobolt rolls it over. Oh, man, back on its wheels he goes and gets it going again. Sanderson, 2 to go. And you better make that 1 to go. Final lap here at Wild Horse for Scott Sanderson to bring it home with a 16.7 second lead over Hayden Earwood. And Jacob Walker, Michael D'Amico now into 4th. Coming all the way from 10th place. He's getting better each and every week. Marty Ray into 5th. Matthew Johnson 6th. But Scott Sanderson taking the checkered flag at Wild Horse here tonight and winning 2 out of the last 3 races. Congratulations to Scott Sanderson. All right, we'll get these guys down here and talk to them here just a second. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Scott Sanderson. Scott, winner of more money here coming up tonight. Man, this is pretty awesome. Hey, just $5 at a time, right?
Heck yeah, I'd be here if there's money, no money. These things are a blast to drive, man. I tell you, I'm so glad iRacing did this.
Well, it was like that thing was, man, just a rocket ship out there tonight. You could do no wrong. You just kept inching away, and pretty soon, once you got away from the field, it seemed like you really started pulling away. Did the setup start coming in a little bit more? Did the track kind of come to you?
Yeah, it wasn't so much the setup. It, like you said, it was the track that was kind of starting to wear in. Groove was starting to get kind of worked in. The mud was starting to get off the top, and I have it set up for kind of just about how the track finished the last 5 or 10 laps when you really need it. And
right.
Setup, I guess was working pretty well with the track. So yeah, just those first few laps, truck wasn't all too happy, but came through.
Well, winning the last 2 out of the last 3 races, that's pretty amazing. What was it? You won last week?
The first week. I wasn't here the last week.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You won the first week. Yeah. John Schilling won last week, and he was trying to make it 2 in a row, and I don't know. He did not finish well. He finished way back in 9th place. But man, great job out there tonight. Who you got to thank for this win?
I gotta thank all the guys over here at All Pro for putting these races on, and like I said, money or no money, they're still a blast and pretty clean racing, given that these trucks are fairly new and all that. And
right.
You guys up there in the broadcast booth and all the veterans and everybody that makes us be able to do what we do on a daily basis.
There you go. Very good. Well, I know it was kind of a small field here tonight, kind of a little bit of a disappointment because It seems like the field sizes have been falling off each week. I'm not sure. I mean, as popular as this was when it first came out, you mean the novelties wore off already?
I think honestly the fixed setup iRacing provides has a little bit to do with it. These trucks are easier to drive than the Pro 2s, but the fixed setup they have for this track in particular is you got to be really careful with the landing, especially going over this first jump here after the start finish line.
All right.
It's if you land just wrong just once, you get the meatball flag and
Oh,
you're done.
man.
So I think iRacing's got a little work to do with it. I've made some cases towards iRacing. I've had a couple staff members respond saying that this is the way they meant for it to drive, and if there was any issues, then to report them. And there's been other people that have spoke out with it too. So hopefully there will be some change, and
Okay.
and I don't know if that it'll help turn around the participation or not, but
Right.
but we'll see. All you can do is hope, I guess.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, congratulations again, Scott. We can't wait to see if you come back next week and defend that title.
If I got nothing to do, I'll be here.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Rudy.
All right. Let's see if we can run down through the final results here, folks. All right. Scott Sanderson did come on with the win. Hayden Earwood in second. Jacob Walker finishes third. Michael D'Amico coming from 10th, finishing 4th. Marty Ray in 5th. Gary Woolbolt 6th. Vernon Markheim 7th. Matthew Johnson 8th. John Schelling finishing back in 9th place after winning a couple weeks ago, or last week I guess it was. And Carlos Plaza 10th. Bailey, these guys did not start. I don't know, Bailey did not start. Brandon Cretion didn't start. And John Gallagher did not start. So, all right, well, thanks for watching tonight, folks, and catch you next week right here. But don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the Nork race and the Extreme Motorsports 99 Truck Series. But you can go tune in right now for the Extreme Motorsports 99 K&N Series. That'll be coming up here in just a minute, right here on MaxSpeedTV. All right, folks, till next time, stay safe and have a good night.